In today's extempore speech practice, I will give only one topic for everyone. I will assign single topic to everyone. You will not have any option with that topic, and I will assign the topics individually. So I am just asking the names and then giving the topics, and after I finish giving the topic, anyone can start. So, Akib Islam, your topic will be internet. Orko Joy, your topic will be effects of social media. Effects of social media will be your topic. Hudayfa Khan, your topic will be suspicious persons on internet, or you can call it suspicious persons on social media. Ishaq Ahmed, your topic will be side effects of women empowerment. Side effects of women empowerment. Araf, your topic will be television commercials. Advertisements. Television commercials. Ruhul Khan Moon, your topic will be life of a rickshaw puller. Shofiq, your topic will be jam free road on Dhaka city. Jam free road on Dhaka city মানে জ্যাম মুক্ত, যানজট মুক্ত সড়ক। ঢাকায় যানজট মুক্ত সড়ক কখন দেখা যায়, কিভাবে হয়, এই টাইপের ডিসকাশন হবে। দেন তাসনিমা ইসলাম, your topic will be freedom of women. Tawhid Ahmed, your topic will be rape issue in Bangladesh. Yasin Reza, your topic will be life of a middle class student. Life of a middle class student. Zerin Tasnim, your topic will be side effects of feminism. Side effects of feminism. Tamidur Rahman Tawfiq, your topic will be sexual slavery in 21st century. Sexual slavery in 21st century. সো টপিকগুলো দিয়ে দিয়েছি। এখানে এমন কেউ কি আছো যারা টপিক শুনতে পাওনি বা মিস করেছো? এনিওয়ান? Alright, so anyone can start your speech. Before starting, just open your microphone and let me know that you want to start. Tamidur Rahman Tawfiq, not 6 months slavery. Your topic is sexual slavery. Sexual slavery in the 21st century. I am writing it. Alright, so I am ready to accept anyone. So those who want to start, you can open your microphone and let me know.
Respected teacher sir,
Okay.
and my fellow group mates, Assalamu alaikum. We have gathered here for a extempore speech session. In this session, my luck favored on one topic. The topic is side effects of women empowerment, and now I'm going to deliver my speech on the topic of this. Basically, the woman empowerment is a is a 2021 situation that indicates that the women are occupying in our local governments, in our government policy, and also in different kinds of job sectors and in the scientific research. Their situation indicates that the women are getting aware about their ideas and about their topics, what they have to do and what they want to do, and they are too much independent nowadays. Because the topic was the side effects of women empowerment, I think there is no not a side effect, but in the perspective of individuals, and there is some dissimilar issue that if I want to explain that with the example that if anyone is getting the woman power, and I think she is a secretary general and others, and she has the power to control her men in her sector. If the woman using his power and his opportunity to the wrong way, that could be a bad side for all, that the situation he is handling, that it is getting worse than the before, and she is using her power at a wrong way, that in the outer world that will seem to be a situation of side effects of woman empowerment, but in the core situation, if we go to the core of the situation, then we will think that that's the individual situation and individual issue, that she is handling her power in a wrong way, but the other women are not doing that. The woman the women are also a housewife, because she has to control her total home, and also her office work, and where she work. So the empowerment is of women making their mind open to contribute to our nation building, and also for the contribution the betterment of the nation, and also for them. Yeah, if the woman using their power and their opinion and their situation at the wrong way, that's the individual situation, but I don't and we don't blame the woman empowerment situation. So in this perspective, I want to tell that in the different situation and the variation of the situation, the situation differ from man to man, and the situation is that there is no side effect of woman empowerment if we take it in a regulated way, and the rightful and lawful way. Thank you everyone for your patience to hearing my speech. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, Stiag, your
Thank you
speech
to my
was
previous
nice.
chess member.
Okay, let me have some little time to criticize. So, Stiag, it was nice, but there was some clash between he and she. So, from next time, if you try to control your speed more and more, then it will be solved also. But it was a nice speech. From the halfway to the end, it was very nice. Thank you. Okay, Orko Joy, you
Thank you,
can
sir.
start.
Thank you, sir. I will control that, and I will be too much conscious about my speech, and the mix of he and she. And I'm so much sorry for this mixing up. Thank
Oh,
you.
all right. So now, Orko Joy, you can start.
Thank you to my previous chess member. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we are here for an extempore speech session. I've been given one topic, which is effects of social medias. Social media is a helpful app for every individual. It has both good and bad sides. It brings people close to each other. Friends living afar can communicate with each other very easily. People from any corner of the earth can communicate through social media. Nowadays, we can see every individual with internet have a social media of his or her own. Especially in this pandemic, we can see that internet and social media is creating a very good impact in one sense, and in the other sense, it is creating a very bad impact too. In the good sides, I can mention that online classes, in some cases, in some places, online classes are teachers are taking online classes through the social medias they have, and The good effect for that is the students at any time, if students misses one class, he or she can attend the class later on, seeing the post of the teacher posted earlier. So I think it's, in one case it is good for the students. um, the In social medias we can see people can learn and can learn many things seeing other people's. It is like a newspaper to all. We can get every day to day newses through these social medias. But in the bad aspects we can see that in the teenagers are highly getting addicted to the social medias. They're spending a lot of times in the social medias, and later several problems such as eye problem, hearing problem at a small age is happening to the students. So I think it is very negative impact to the society. Besides, to the elderly people, it is seen that divorce is happening in families because of the social medias, because of the addiction of a individual to some other individuals. And I think yes, it is a very impact on society. Social media is creating both good and bad impact. We can learn, and yes, there are some bad aspects too. So yes, these are the effects of social medias. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Today, the topic of my extempore speech is a very hot topic. It's about the side effects of feminism. Before speaking about this topic, I think I should talk about what feminism actually is. Feminism is the political, social, and legal, social and economic equality between both genders, equality and equity. Right now, the third wave feminism, which is trending. So, since I spoke of the third wave, everyone must be wondering what the three waves are. So, I would like to talk about, I would actually first like to clarify what the three waves of feminism are. The first wave of feminism, which occurred in the 19th and 20th century, was about the voting rights of women. The second wave, in short, was about the legal and social rights of women. And the third wave was the continuation of the second wave of feminism, which is going on still. So I think when we talk about the side effects of feminism, we are really talking about when women take feminism out of context to misuse their power. For example, to give an example, I would like to talk about when men and women commit the same crimes, but because of being a woman, she is not getting the same punishment or the same condemnation that a man would get in her place. So that is not feminism. Like for example, if I had to give a recent example, we know that a woman who plotted to murder her husband along with her friends, but somehow she got away with it because even if it was proven and she was guilty with all charges, she wasn't given the full punishment for the crime because of for being a woman. So I think if we can change these things, we can also abolish the side effects of feminism. Also, in recently, we also saw that a model who uh, posted a video of her harassing another man in a public toilet, and there was a lot of talk about it. But she also got away with it without any legal charges, just because of she's a woman. So I think in conclusion, my point is that as women, it is very shameful for us if in the 21st century we try to take feminism out of context, and instead of that, I think we all, men and women, we should encourage other people to stop abolish this taking feminism out of context and instead try to encourage the true essence of feminism. Thank you.
Okay, it was a nice speech. Nothing to say much about it. Thank you. So, who wants to be the next?
Should I start?
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Thank you to the respected GTO sir and best wishes for my fellow group mates. Today we have gathered here for our extempore speech and my topic is a middle class student. As the topic is a economic related topic, so I must start with the economic fact of a student who is a middle class who is from a middle class family. A student who is from a middle class family has to cope up with many things if I say about his adolescence. At that time, he is in the school and he has friend zones, and though it is optional, but he must have a girlfriend, and also he has to fulfill his wishes or dreams, some small dreams which he sees as a middle class family son. So where he gets this money, as he is from a middle class family, as in the friend zone there are all classes friends will be in that zone, so he or she must be cope up with them, or otherwise he must be tagged as an unfriendly person for that reason. And also the self-respect don't let him talk about the money to the friend zone or the friends, so he has to cope up with the money fact. So what he would do, another thing about girlfriend I have talked, this is optional thing. For men it is girlfriend and for women it is boyfriend, though I'm not talking about girl issues. I'm going to talk about only the boys issues here. So he has to manage the money for the events or any kind of ceremony they had together. So he has to manage that money without any kind of um, without any kind of situation. I mean, without any kind of assurity that he will get that kind of money. Another thing I have said that he has small dreams like playing games or other things like building a PC, good PC, or buying a mobile phone. So he can't just ask her mom or dad for that, and they would not give away their money. Just is a easy way in an easy way. So he had to manage the money in other ways. As he is a middle class family, he has a transportation maintenance. So from there, I think most of the middle class family student saves their money in their savings. So that is the best part of a saving of a middle class family. And also there are other ways. I can see that most of the middle class family student started tuition at very young age for the need of money for his needs. So this is another way for earning money. These two are the main way of earning money for a middle class family student. So he has to cope up with all the things I've mentioned earlier with this way, in these two ways. So when he is promotioned to university, if he is unlucky and not well enough, then he must not get chance in public universities and can't tell their parents that he wants to get a good subject that he wants to study in the honors course. So obviously he has to admit in national university just because of the monetary problems in a middle class family. So there are some dreams that must be demolished, that are demolished by the problem of monetary issues. So about the problems that a middle class family student goes through, they are always think about their mom and dad and always respect the money. We know that money has two sides, negative and positive. So most of the higher class families children don't see the positive way of money, they just waste their money in the negative ways. So he knows the fact that this way then money can be used as a negatively, and he should spend the money in a positive way. This is the first thing they learn from their life. And second thing is, as I mentioned earlier, that they respect their parents so much. So these two things are very great for a middle class student. This is all. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Next.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Let's start with a pathetic story of a girl named Rupa. Rupa was a college girl. When being in college, she was introduced to a social media app, and she was used to make some videos there. And some of her friends were related to some boys that were not good, and they clipped some private videos of that girl Rupa, and then they used to blackmail them with those videos, and then Rupa got into a silly type of interest. She was those it is the of many of the girls of our country and many countries. So thank you to the respected GTO for letting me have a floor in front of all of you. Today I've got a topic to deliver my extempore speech, and that is the sexual slavery in the 21st century. So I would like to put some words about the topic. Sexual slavery refers to that kind of slavery where a girl or a boy is related to another boy or girl forcefully to have sexual intercourse. So I would call it a cancer in this 21st century. Sexual slavery happens because of some reasons, and one of them is the affair. We know that many teenagers or the adults are getting into affair, and sometimes because of some obsessed mind, the boy or the girl may force his or her partner to have a sexual intercourse. Then they blackmails the girls, and the girl or the boy is unwillingly having sexual intercourse with his or her partner. That's the one kind of slavery in this 21st century. Then there comes the pervert men or women. We can see it many times that a boy has clipped a video of an woman. Uh, the woman didn't know that someone is clipping her, and when she was in private situation, the boy has clipped the video, and then the boy tries to blackmail the girl that he will spread the video in social media if she doesn't have any intercourse with him. So that's another kind of sexual slavery. Then there comes the social media apps that I have said about the girl Rupa. We know that there are some apps in this 21st century that are being introduced to the teenagers, and the teenagers are using this without knowing the demerits. We have seen recently that some girls of our country were trafficked to the neighboring country India, and they were related to some boys of that country and having sexual intercourse forcefully because they হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ কিছু বললেন
না আমি কিছু বলিনি ভাইয়া, ইউ ক্যান কন্টিনিউ।
Okay. So recently we've seen that kind of issue that where some girls of our country were in a sexual intercourse with the boys of our neighboring country India forcefully. So that's also a cause of sexual slavery in this 21st century. So what we have to do in this case is to prevent those social media apps that are being used to in case of sexual slavery, and the family needs to talk to their children that what are they doing and what kind of girls and boys they are mixing up. So that in this case we will be able to not hear we will able not to hear any story of sexual slavery like Rupa. So that was all from my side. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Who wants to be the next? Okay, Araf. Okay, Araf, you can start. Araf, you can start. Make sure that there is no surrounding sounds. Thank you.
ভাই আমি আপনি তো বাকি
Okay, Akib. Okay, Akib, you
আচ্ছা
start.
ও আগে বলুক তাহলে।
Akib, you start after Araf.
আচ্ছা,
Okay.
কে বলবে? আমি আগে বলবো।
Akib, you start after Araf. Araf, you can carry on.
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ ভাই। Today we are here for our extempore speech session. Today my luck has favored me with this topic, television commercials. In the period of 2000, television commercial was the only entertainment source of our country. So people enjoyed it very much back then, but gradually people reduced it watching the television because of these commercial TV ads. The commercial ads, we can say, is an irritating thing when it is limitless. In a 30-minute show, there is uh, like 5 or 6 times the TV commercials is occurred. After 3 or 4 minutes of the show, they begin television commercials. So this is eating thing and intolerable. So the people move to YouTube nowadays for entertaining themselves. Uh, but there is some positive sides of television commercials as they are for awareness. Some government television commercials for awareness is launched in television, so the majority of the people get to know about the topic or some important announcements. So besides of this positive and negative side, TV commercials, if there is limited, so many people will get used to watch televisions again, not moving to the YouTube. Thank you.
Okay, Araf, thank you. It was a difficult topic, but you delivered it nicely. Thank you. Akib Islam.
Thank you, my previous guest number. My topic is internet, and internet actually was invented in 1969, and in its infancy, it was only allowed to use for particular uh, sect of people. But when gradually time was increasing and people using internet also increased, and today by the blessing of it, mobile phone, smart mobile phone, and it become very much cheaper that a poor people also can buy a mobile phone. And this kind of thing, for this reason everybody is using internet. Basically internet is used to uh, share informations and to communicate with each other. Today internet is stored with vast informations that you can even do a PhD on any topic using internet. Internet also have many good things, such as you can do commercial businesses, you can use it as educational purposes and many other things, and also to eradicate crimes. And also it has some mishaps, such as using internet, it becomes a particular set of peoples to do crime very easily and do crime tactfully, and many hackers are doing things which can make your life a disaster. Many hackers are taking your bank account number, your personal things, and that can make a drastic impact on your life. So we should be aware of those hackers, and many people doing the other crimes, underground businesses. So also this kind of things happening. And so I think there is a good and bad side of internet, and we have to uh, act as humans, not as animals. So we should be disciplined using this internet, and I think yet the blessing is greater than the mishaps. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Who
Thank
wants
you,
to be the
everyone,
next? Okay, Shafiq, you
and
can
thanks to
start.
the yes, sir. Thank you everyone, and thanks to the
Yes, continue. Your microphone has become turned off. Shafiq, you are having problem with your microphone. So turn it on and again make a start.
yes sir.
Okay.
Thank you everyone, and thanks to the honorable GTO sir for giving me an opportunity to say something in front of my group mates.
তো শফিক তোমাকে আরেকবার স্টার্ট করতে হবে, জিডিওকে থ্যাঙ্কস
Yes
দেওয়া
sir.
যাবে না।
Yes sir.
ওকে।
Okay. Thank you everyone. Today I have got a topic, and that is Jeffrey Road on Dhaka City. Rohan is a Dhaka boy, and he loves to travel with his cycle with his friends, and today is a holiday, and he go for a cycle riding and enjoying the jam free road of the Dhaka city. At first, I want to say that we all know that Dhaka is a city of traffic jam, and it is all known by the worldwide. And and because because of the overpopulous overpopulous and over and the and it is a mega city, and that's why there is many type of people from the different type of district of Bangladesh, and they comes here for their living and under rates, and that's why it is a popular city, and traffic is common thing for this reason. And if we see the Jamshid Road on the Dhaka city, and it is mostly occurs on a holiday or some day after Eid or some holiday or some holy events also, or any national days. And on these days, the governmental offices or any type of other private offices are mostly closed on these days, and that is why there is a tiny number of vehicles presented in the road. In my point of view, when I see the jam-free situation of the Dhaka's road, and it's the another level of scenario because it's not mostly happened on the Dhaka city's road, because there is traffic jam in every day, uh, except the holidays. In Friday or sometimes in Saturday, we can see the jam-free road in all the city, but there is some areas where we can see jam-free environment or situation, and that is some of residential area as Gulshan, Baidara, Purvachal, etc. There we can see a small number of vehicle attendance on this area's road, and there is no there is no jam not happened regularly. Besides, the whole Dhaka city is uh, is jammed by the many types of vehicles in every day, and the jam-free road. We also can enjoy the environment in the and the situation when we have the jam-free road. We can we can we can we can enjoy the whole day of the jam free on the holiday, because there is a small number of cars or another type of vehicles, and we can easily go to the any places with our friends, with our family, etc. And it is so enjoyable also. And I wish that the government should government can take government is taking on nowadays some kind of action or measures or to eradicate the problem of the traffic jam of the Dhaka city, and we can see that, but there is the main problem with the overpopulated is the main problem. So I wish if I would I wish that we can see the Chapel Road every day, and it will be so enjoyable for ourselves also. Thank you.
Thank you, Shofik. Who wants to be the next?
Okay. Now, let's start with the story. Let's start with the story. All the family members of Tonu is crying because she committed suicide a few hours ago. She got raped before some days and she cannot tolerate it anymore. That's why she attempts suicide today. There are many girls like Tonu in our country who are getting raped day by day and living their lives. Uh, yes, my topic is related with rape. Respected GTO sir and other officers present here, take my salam. Assalamu alaikum. In this extempore speech session, my last favor with topic rape issue of Bangladesh. And now I am going to tell about the rape issue of Bangladesh. Rape is a sexual violence which is done by a man or a gang without the permission of the woman by creating force or by blackmailing. Nowadays, it's a common affair of our country, and this affair is increasing day by day. Um, many men think that the dress code of woman is the main reason of getting raped for a woman, but it is not, because dress cannot be the reason for rape. It is our mentality which is basically reason for a rape, and a victim cannot be guilty at all. Rape is a very dangerous affair in our country, and nowadays it is getting growing up. And by getting raped, many of girls are living their lives, and we are seeing it. Living their lives. Basically, government should take some necessary step to stop this kind of violence. The government rules should start starkly. The rules should be hard, and it will be the best way to stop this violence. And people should be aware more and more. The police men should be aware, and the rules should be very strict. By creating public awareness, we can stop this kind of violence. This violence is too much harmful for our society and for our country, because it hampers our productivity with all kinds of uh, social problems. That's why government should take some necessary step to stop this kind of violence. Thank you.
Tawhid, there is a slight correction that many a time you have said that people are living their lives, not live, living their lives. Okay, so slight pronunciation issue. Otherwise, it was a good speech. Okay, Hudayfa, you can take your floor now.
Okay, hi. Hello, Huzaifa. I think it's your lucky day, and you won a lottery, and if you give me 5,000 taka, you will won 1 lakh taka, and you have to give your number. So actually, I was presenting a text which was given a few years ago via Facebook Messenger. So assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we are gathered here for extended speech session, and I'm here to show myself in front of my groupmates, and I'm allocated with one topic which is suspicious person on social media. So actually, who are suspicious person? If I don't know anyone person in my personal life, so that will call be a suspicious person. So in nowadays we have seen that there is a many kinds of problems in social media, which is a suspicious person drastically said anonymous message, and sometimes it irritated people for many kinds of issues. Like I was a victim, as I previously mentioned. So I think this is happening under our nose, and it is an everyday issue. If you see that there is a there is a 1 lakh of report is given in Facebook authority that they have the people who are using social media, they are actually they become victim regarding this. So actually, this is a common issue, I think. So first of all, if anyone messages us via Facebook, Instagram, and whatever it is, we have to ask ourselves the three questions. Do I know this person? And is there any relationship between this person and me? Common relationship between this person and me? Or can this conversation benefit me in near future? So I think if this answer is positive, we can continue this kind of conversation. So as this topic is on suspicious person, so we have to ensure our privacy policy in Instagram, Facebook, and etc. Social media. If we restricted our privacy policy, so I think we can eradicate this kind of problem. In near future, we won't have to face this kind of hazardous situation. So, in my point of view, in my personal experience and my personal presentation, I have faced this kinds of problem previously, and my friend also faced this kinds of problem. As my friend, her name is Lisa, and she gave me his account so that her social Facebook account hacked by a hacker. So I asked her, so what is the problem? Is there anything else you give it to this person and your account may be hacked by hacker? So her answer was yes. I was give him my personal contact information and my Facebook ID as well as my Instagram ID too. So I have to I have to admit this is this kinds of system problem we face in our life. As I mentioned, that we have to ask ourselves three questions. That if our answer is positive, we have to carry on our conversation. If our answer is negative, we do not have to complete our conversation. We can block. We can report the authority that this person is actually irritating me. If we ban this account, it will be helpful for us. So that's all I can say.
Alright, thank you. So, Taslima Islam, I heard that your
আর কেমন ছিল যদি একটু বলতেন?
তবে এটা ভালো ছিল, এখানে আসলে প্রবলেম ফাইন করার মতো কিছু নাই। ইট ওয়াজ ওকে। আজকে সবাইকে একটু পিকুলিয়ার টাইপের টপিক দেওয়ার চেষ্টা করলাম। ওকে, তাসলিমা ইসলাম, can you try from your remote area? You said that you are facing some natural difficulties in your area. So can you try now? তাসলিমা ইসলাম শুনতে পাচ্ছেন? Alright, I might take your performance or take your exam later. This can help. So thank you everyone for participating.